Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Streamin Steve's Guitars. For those of you that are out there on the web, for those of you that are here in the venue, hi, we're here. It's been a really pleasant day here in Carbondale, unlike last week where it was raining so much that we were worried. But enough of that. Tonight we bring you something very interesting and very different. We want to start out with an information portion of the show tonight before we thank our sponsors. We want to send you to Tony Kamel, Kamel, on all of your social networks and all of your live streaming services. That said, we need to thank GrassRoots Community Network for hosting our shows. We want to send a shout out to Jeremy Eisenhart, who is the general manager of GrassRoots Community Network. He is our video director tonight. We need to send a shout out to Steve and Mary Margaret Standiford for having this amazing space. A shout out to our good friends at First Bank, and a shout out to our good friends at PM Consulting Limited up in Aspen. Those two are our primary sponsors. They make it available for those of you who are out there watching on the web to actually see things. If you're out there, please like and subscribe, and let's get down to it. Please welcome Tony Kamel.
When John Henry died, he lay looking at the sun. Said, Lord, take me now, my work is done. Lord, 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 take me now, my work is done. And when they laid him out in that box of pine, they lay that hammer by his side. Lord, Lord, lay that hammer by his side. Well, Joe Hill, he worked in a job he could find. He'd rake your leaves and pick your vines, Lord, Lord. Rake your leaves and pick your vines. And they killed Joe Hill, put a bullet to his name. But that bullet made him martyr of the slain, Lord, Lord. Bullet made him martyr of the slain. Well, my granddaddy worked his whole damn life. He never earned a nickel though he tried, Lord, Lord. Never earned a nickel though he tried. And he died in Tennessee, but he couldn't find no rest for that long road to Texas lie ahead, Lord, Lord. That long road to Texas lie ahead. Well, I ain't no great man, and you know I expect to lead a long line of work, and then you're dead, Lord, Lord. Long line of work, and then you're dead. They killed John Henry. They killed John Henry. They killed John Henry, but they won't kill me. They killed John Henry. They killed John Henry. They killed John Henry, but they won't kill me. They killed John Henry. They killed John Henry. They killed John Henry, but they won't kill me, Lord. They killed John Henry. They killed John Henry. They killed John Henry, but they won't kill me. Well, his eyes opened up one morning as the sun crept up behind, and he was headed southwest to the coal mines. The walls are blazing overseas, needed to be fed, along with the mouths of the children he bred. He took his life to Muhlenberg County, 1941. That cold Kentucky wind never let forget, bound to be a coal mining one, bound to be a coal mining one. Well, the ones out there already said these kids will suck you in. You'll be begging God to bless you with a lot of day again. 'Cause these lines are never ending, and these minds will never die. And the scripts you get for the company store just won't suffice. Never did he falter, so he took his life in Muhlenberg County, 1941. That cold Kentucky wind never let forget, bound to be a coal mining one, bound to be a coal mining one. Thanks. That's an old song. All right. Well, thank the number of you here for coming. I appreciate it. Thanks to John for bringing in about half the crowd. I appreciate it. John and I have known each other since we were kids, and much to my surprise, he was standing at the front door here when I drove up. So it's good to see you, man. I'll do a new song. It's called Making It Work. Hey, where you been running today? Running around the world 3 times over again. How the years go by, somehow feels like a week won't ever end. I got the ways if you've got the means, then it's just like any old thing. Making it work, ain't that the way till you're down in the dirt? busting at the seams, preaching to the choir. Don't look now, the world's on fire. Making it work is gonna have to work around, yeah. Man, you got to get you a 30-year plan, so I sat down and wrote it out like you said to do. Hey, insert your best cliche. I'm gonna die, you're gonna die too. I got the wave, you got the me. Then it's just like any old thing. Making it work, ain't that the way till you're deep in the dirt? Busting at the seams, preaching to the choir. Don't look now, the world's on fire. Making it work is gonna have to work around, yeah. Making it work, ain't that the way till you're deep in the dirt? Busting at the seams, preaching to the choir. Don't look now, the world's on fire. Making it work is gonna have to work around. Making it work, ain't that the way till you're deep in the dirt? Busting at the seams, preaching to the choir. Don't look now, the world's on fire. Making it work is gonna have to work around here. Making it work is gonna have to work around here. I was worried about her. I think she's doing fine. Come on, girl. Come here. Come here. Missing a woman, missing like you can't believe. She gets home from working just as I'm about to leave. Come that old weekend, I'm a million miles away. Guess we'll see each other on some other fateful day. Hey there, honey, where you been? I said everywhere, buddy. I sure miss you. Come back home. That's just how this river rolls. That's just how this river rolls. Money, money, that don't mean a goddamn thing. That's just only something, something that the rich folks say. Rolling, rolling, rolling down this this muddy line. I'll just keep on rolling till I get home by your side. Hey there, honey, where you been? I said everywhere, buddy. I sure miss you. Come back home. That's just how this river rolls. That's just how this river rolls. Hey, honey, where you been? I said everywhere, buddy. I sure miss you. Come back home. That's just how this river rolls. That's just how this river rolls. Quiet, Marley. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thank y'all for coming in. This is my dog. She's harmless, I promise, okay? What's your hat say? Assholes live forever. There's some truth to that. I'm going to do a song now by a guy named Dan Reeder. Anybody know who Dan Reeder is? All right. Dan Reeder writes some funny, poignant stuff. Before I do that, I'll do one of mine here. This is called Slow on the Gulf. Wake me up now, get me up off the floor. Wake me up now, get me off this floor. I can't stay down here anymore. I've been running for too damn long. Lord, I've been running for too damn long. I'm going back down home where I belong. Back down home, back where I belong. I've been running too damn long. Things move slow on the Gulf of Mexico. I got an old flame living down on the bay. I got an old flame living on the bay. Said I should come down there and stay. I packed up my old dog and an old guitar. Packed up that old dog and an old guitar. I'm gonna make my living singing at the bar. Back down home, back where I belong. I've been running too damn long. Things move slow on the Gulf of Mexico. Sounds I hear, sights I see, show up pieces of my memory. Walking roads of oyster shells, ragged shrimp boats ringing rusty bells. Things move slow on the Gulf of Mexico. Here go. Yeah, back down home, back where I belong. I've been running too damn long. Things move slow on the Gulf of Mexico. Things move slow on the Gulf of Mexico. Well, I was in a bluegrass band for a number of years, so here's a bluegrass song. Well, in the morning, while you're sleeping, darling dear, you hear me weeping. I'm so weary and so lonesome. I've been on the rock so long. I've been on the rock so long. I've been on the rock so long. I'm just weary and I'm lonesome. I've been on the rock so long. My body's growing weak and thin. I fear I'm on the path of sin, Lord. I can't stay here anymore. I've been on the rock so long. I've been on the rock so long. I've been on the rock so long. I'm so weary and so lonesome. Been on the rock so long. Well, I won't let my past define me, and I'll just pray and think of glory coming down to lift me up. I've been on the rock so long. I've been on the rock so long. I've been on the rock so long. I'll just pray and think of glory. I've been on the rock so long. Well, I've been on the rock so long. I've been on the rock so long. I'll just pray and think of glory. I've been on the rock so long. I've been on the rock so long. I've been on the rock so long. I'll just pray and think of glory. I've been on the rock so long. Thank you. Well, you guys seem like a friendly crowd. Y'all want to hear a new song that'll probably never, ever get played again? Cool. I guess I'll take that as a yes. So now there's aliens that the government has recognized. I know plenty of people don't really care. There's a lot of other stuff going on. I got a little excited about it. So I try to write. I've had this new thing where I'm trying to write songs every week or every day, or every week at least, if not every day. And most of them aren't very good. You get a few gems out there. This is one of those ones that's just kind of weird and funky and probably will never be played again. So this may be the only time anyone ever hears this song. So you lucky folks. Got to stay hydrated here in the mountains. Anyway, with all that alien stuff coming out, I came up with this story about an alien that comes here, can't go back home, and all he wants to do is fit in. And I thought about how we would treat him as human beings on Earth in the United States. And the truth is, he would be like the most famous person or thing or whatever in the world immediately. And he'd be super famous, and he wouldn't like it, and he wouldn't understand it. And so that's what this song's about. It's called That Guy. It's hard down here. It's really been weird. It ain't what I thought it would be. These folks don't quite know what to think where I go. They're always staring at me. I walk down the street looking down at my feet, and I still feel the murmurs and moans. I just can't believe that little of me got stuck on this world all alone. Hey man, I came as a friend the night that I fell from the sky. Though I might have the means to blow it all to smithereens, I swear that I just ain't that guy. In the movies you've seen, I'm mean and I'm green, a ruthless and violent man. But if you only knew, I'm just lonely and blue. These eyes don't shed tears like yours can. Hey man, I came as a friend the night that I fell from the sky. Though I might have the means to blow it all to smithereens, I swear that I'm just not that guy. Though I might have the means to blow you all to smithereens, there's no such thing as fame in the world that I came from. And I can't get back home, and y'all won't leave me alone. I guess I just might be that guy. So goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. There you go. Y'all want to hear some banjo or no? Yeah. Okay, cool.
You gave us a choice?
I was just being polite. I know there's one person in here that doesn't want to hear the banjo.
You know that's not true.
Me too.
All right, good. We got 2 anti-banjos. So, oh, okay, cool. Well, I was looking for people who didn't want to hear it. Here's another new song I'll do for you guys. Feeling that tonight, if that's okay with y'all. I did play it on the radio today. That was nice enough for the radio station KDNK. Thank you for letting me come and play, bombard their broadcast unannounced. But here's a love song, kind of. Listen to a lot of John Hartford when I wrote the song. A cotton strap slips off her shoulder, her legs across my knee. It feels just like heaven, but it's hot as hell must be. If I never leave this place again, that's mighty fine with me. I've been all around this world. The dogs are sleeping through the morning, slurring in the shade. Man, I gotta tell you, they really got it made. They'll be doing this tomorrow, I'll be somewhere far away, somewhere all around this world. There's a record turning on the table, just spinning round and round. Doc Watson bellows from the deck, don't let your deal go down. Taking in the goods before I'm in some lonesome town. I've been all around this world. Traveling on. Oh, before dawn. There's biscuits in the oven, honey. There's gravy on the stove. Kiss me, dear, and I swear to everything I've ever known. I love you till the water drains from the Gulf of Mexico. Lord, I've been all around this world. Thank you. This next thing is a Prohibition song. Not sure when it came out, but Oh, Raleigh and Spencer's done gone dry, and there ain't no liquor in this town. No, there ain't no liquor in this town. I can eat more chicken than a pretty gal can find. I can tell them doggone lies. I can tell them doggone lies. Oh, Raleigh and Spencer is done gone dry. There ain't no liquor in this town. No, there ain't no liquor in this town. I can eat more fried meat than you can cook in a week, and I can tell them doggone lies. I can tell them doggone lies. Oh, Raleigh and Spencer's done gone dry. There ain't no liquor in this town. No, there ain't no liquor in this town. You can mow down the flower. That's it on my grave. They're gonna rise and bloom again. You can mow down the flowers. That's it on my grave. They're gonna rise and bloom again. They're gonna rise and bloom again. You can mow down the flowers, that's it on my grave. They're gonna rise and bloom again. Oh, Raleigh and Spencer's done gone dry. There ain't no liquor in this town. Oh, there ain't no liquor in this town. Liquor in this town. Thanks for tolerating my dog, y'all. This is her first road trip ever. She's never, done anything like this at all. She's doing all right. She keeps barking at people that want to come in and pay the cover, so she has something against me. some reason. This next tune is a tune I wrote about a dude that I grew up in Houston, and we had a place in Galveston, Texas on the beach, and grew up learning how to surf and fish and stuff. I basically learned to swim in the Gulf of Mexico when I was a kid. And as I started getting into surfing and into that culture on the island, which is a little bit different in Texas, kind of funky and kind of weird, there was always this dude out there, probably 30 years older than me, had a big burly mustache, big broad shoulders, and I always thought he was like a badass guy, and I always wanted to be just like this guy because he could surf really well, and he looked old to me, but he could still do it at that age. And as the years went on, he was still out there, even though he was getting older. Then I didn't see him for a long time. And then over COVID, I was in what's called Surfside Beach, which is outside of a town called Freeport, which is sort of a lonesome industrial town. I saw him sitting there. He was watching everyone in the water, and he wasn't out there. And he looked much older. I hadn't seen him in like 5 or 6, maybe even 10 years. So I went and talked to him for the first time ever. And he told me his whole life story and how he had a hip surgery and it didn't go well, and he was having a hard time coming back from it, and he couldn't surf anymore. And he was living in the Motel 6 in Freeport, which is sort of a dark thing to think about. But he still loved coming out and watching people surf. So I ended up writing this song about him. Went to my uncle's place right after that and wrote some of this song. It's called The Surfer. Old man reminisces from a rusty old rig, watching the water and the waves. Are you paddling out? He said no with a grin and a steel blue yellow gaze. He said surfing ain't gentle on this busted old body. Old glory days are a thing of my past, so I come out and watch it with the same sense of wonder as the winds turn the water to glass. Early morning, she shimmers like a diamond's glimmering, glistening gleam. It's the damnedest thing I ever did see. How that dirty old water sure makes a man clean. Long ago my back was like iron. We'd drive down to Port Isabel. We'd never let up. We were young and on fire, chasing that hurricane swell. Now worse for the wear, I creak and I crackle. A lifetime of working these bones into the ground, and after all of these years, I got nothing to show, and I'm stuck in this dusty old town. $30 a day at the Motel 6. You know, folks ain't flocking down to Freeport for kicks. There's a pile of other places that I'd rather be. But that dirty old water sure makes a man clean. Young fella, young fella, young fella, hear me. Take it from a broken old man. Your youth is as fleeting as can be. So get out and get what you can. Early morning, she shimmers like a diamond's glimmering, glistening gleam. It's the damnedest thing I ever did see. How that dirty old water sure makes a man clean. Yeah, that dirty old water sure makes a man clean. Thanks. Well, I'll do another new one. Turned 40 in March. Cool, there we go. There's a little bit of applause. And, I feel surprisingly good about it, honestly. I was talking with one of my old buddies here earlier about all of our friends back in Houston, sort of in the middle of the rat race and getting caught up in some of the keep up with the Joneses kind of stuff. And sometimes I look at them, they're all pretty successful folks, and think about maybe I should have gone that route instead, but I don't think so. The song's called That's Fine. What's that? Hey, as long as I got you on the hook, buddy. River, looking at me in the mirror, trying to figure how it ended up here. It don't look exactly how I pictured in my mind, but hey, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Must be my own fault for dreaming like I do. All day long, sit working until I'm blue. Ain't ever been one for managing my time, but that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. We'll gather up these scraps of words, these nickels and these dimes. Maybe they'll make me a millionaire this time, but if they don't, that's fine, that's fine. I don't wear no fancy hats or hang out on the scene. Got no eye for fashion, I don't care to be seen. That ain't exactly a record man's dream, but hey, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. We'll gather up these scraps of words, these nickels and these dimes. Maybe they'll make me a millionaire this time, but if they don't, that's fine, that's fine. Getting older, they say it ain't a big deal. Getting old, getting mean, getting real. Don't give a damn what they think or how I feel. They can all kiss my ass, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. And we'll gather up these scraps and words, these nickels and these dimes. Baby, they'll make me a millionaire this time, but if they don't, that's fine, that's fine. The way I see it, I ain't even hit my prime. And that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Another new one. I wrote it for a friend of mine that I'm basically always worried about. And it's like he's never ever going to get his stuff together. And I don't think he has any plans to. It's called Lying Through My Teeth. Through the crack of an eye, look out to the world. Twisted and turned, dizzy and swirled. There's dusk in the sky. I've done it again. Slept right through the day. Now the night's kicking in. I could tell you I'm getting right. Soon I'll sure be quite the sight. I could tell you I'm climbing up to my feet, but I'd be lying through my teeth. Not long ago, I could outrun the wind, toss the world in the air, and catch it on my chin. I had a good loving girl, Lord, I had it all, fit for a king. Oh, what a fall. I could tell you I'm getting right. Soon I'll sure be quite the sight. I can tell you I'm climbing up to my feet, but I'd be lying through my teeth. Hey there, old friend, how you been? Pay no mind to the shape I'm in. I've been staying good and high just to cope with this old tell you I'm getting right. Soon I'll sure be quite the sight. I can tell you I'm climbing up to my feet, but I'd be lying through my teeth. I'd be lying through my teeth. Thanks. Well, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm glad you guys came. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, okay, my name is Tony Kamel. It's written right there. I have an Instagram at Tony Kamel Music. I do have a Venmo at Tony's Tunes. TonySTUNES at Tony's Tunes. Thank you for coming. Thank you for bringing her as well. I could use the money. I've been renovating my own kitchen, which was a massive mistake that I made this year. And I said I was going to do a Dan Reeder song earlier, and I forgot about that. So here's a Dan Reeder song about me renovating my kitchen. Sorry, I hit that mic. It's a sing-along. All my money, all my money, all my money's gone. 2, 3, 4, all my money, all my money, all my money's gone. Tell it to the landlord, all my money, all my money, all my money's gone. Dance to the music, all my money, all my money, all my money's gone. Tell it to God now, all my money, all my money, all my money's gone. Boom shaka laka laka, all my money, all my money, all my money's gone. Well, here's a tune I wrote when I found out I was going to be a dad. Hey, guys. Walk away as fast as you can. No, I'm just kidding. I found out I was going to be a dad, and I thought maybe I should grow up a little faster, mature a little farther along. I realized I was too old. It wasn't going to happen. So I decided I'd cut myself some slack and let it slide. Well, I'm trying to be better, man. I'm trying to improve. I'm trying hard to dig my way out of this pile of blue. It's easy on surface. It's a simple thing to say. Any man with feet and hands knows it don't work that way. Out on the water, the winds are moving through. Soon I'll start to fall apart like people tend to do. But I'm trying to get sober, I'm trying to get right. I think I'll try tomorrow and let it slide tonight. I'm trying hard to tell myself that I'm still young and spry, and there's a lot of time in between dying and trying to die. I don't need to be swimming with those sharks to get me high. Put the surface up, load up the truck, I love you dear, goodbye. Out on the water, the winds are moving through. Soon I'll start to fall apart like people tend to do. But I'm trying to get sober, I'm trying to get right. try again tomorrow. I'll let it slide tonight. Well, I'm trying hard to realize that it's high time I grew up, getting by on flipping coins, waiting on good luck. Growing up's elusive if you've got a mind like mine. Well, growing up is giving up before giving any time. Out on the water, the winds are moving through. Soon I'll start to fall apart like people tend to do. But I'm trying to get sober, I'm trying to get right. I think I'll try tomorrow and let it slide tonight. Yeah, I'll try again tomorrow. I'll let it slide tonight. Thank you. You gotta be drinking this water, man. We were talking at dinner about a guy named Danny Barnes. Anyone who knows who Danny Barnes is in the house, other than you guys? Danny Barnes is an excellent banjo player. He was in a band called the Bad Livers for a long time. And then he went on to go on the road playing banjo with Dave Matthews and some other cool stuff. He's been a good mentor to me over the years. And one of my favorite banjo players, but also one of my favorite songwriters. This is a song he put on a Bad Livers record that he claims 5 people listen to. It's one of my favorite records, but he likes to call me his, when we talk about that record, he calls me his audient. The song's called Little Bitty Town. I live in a little bitty town. All the buildings are falling down. All the cops just hang around. Come on and see me in a one-horse town. Come take a ride, tell me what you will. I'm getting older, getting over the hill. I live in a little bitty town, and all we do is just hang around. Sun shines high through the daytime. Feet fall cold every day. It might take a turn for the better, but then again I'll be leaving anyway. Nighttime finds me sleeping on a pillow where my darling used to lay. Love's grown cold, I'm leaving. Some old day, maybe I'll be on my way. Right here in a little bitty town, all the buildings are falling down. All the cops just hang around. Come on and see me in a one-horse town. Come take a ride, tell me what you will. I'm getting older, getting over the hill. I live in a little bitty town, and all we do is just ride around. Pass the paper bag with the whiskey. Pour me another sip of wine. I'm burning things I find until you miss me. I'm pleading guilty and now I'm doing mine, working to find my forgiveness. I'm pleading guilty and now I'm doing time right here in a little bitty town. All the buildings are falling down, all the cops just ride around. Come on and see me in a one-horse town. I'm take my ride, tell me what you will. I'm getting older, getting over the hill. I live in a little bitty town, and all we do is just ride around. Pass the paper bag with the whiskey. Pour me another sip of wine. I'm burning things I find until you miss me. She's the one that can satisfy my mind. Thank you. Well, this next tune, I was in a band called Wood and Wire for 9 years. We're on hiatus. Thank you. Thank you. And this next tune was the first song of ours to hit 1 million streams on Spotify. First and only. I shouldn't have said that. But, and we put it on a record that came out in 2020. And honestly, other than that song, no one really listened to that record. We were kind of bummed about that. The record before that, we had got to go to the Grammys because of it. We got nominated for Best Bluegrass Record in 2018. And so we were all, thank you, we were all on top of a mountain. We thought, man, screw the pandemic. People want to listen to music right now. And so it ended up being a little bit different than we anticipated. But I'm proud of the recording. The record's called No Matter Where It Goes From Here. The song on it's called John. I wrote it for a buddy of mine that I went to high school with named John Stewart, oddly enough for him. But all of our friends became, I became a musician. He became a poet and a mailman. And then he became eventually an Alaskan salmon fisherman. And so we were sort of kindred spirits. And then we'd talk on the phone often and talk about all of our buddies back home. Literally every single one of them became commercial real estate agents, basically. So, and they're all doing great. They're all successful people, and we're happy for them. But because of that, he and I felt like we were sort of two peas in a pod. And so I wrote this tune for him, and I'm going to re-record it some way, somehow. Try not to ruin it. Anyway, this song's called John. Brown water brushes up against boulders on Galveston Island sits my buddy John. He's been in the shop fixing up furniture damaged by floods that have come and have gone. He's a modern day Kerouac, wannabe Banksy, silent, unsettled, victim of time, and now the cold winds are calling. With the north on his mind, he'll be leaving this island for State 49. Seekers and searchers and drifters like me. Let it roll, let it ride, let it be. Way up in Alaska, from May to September, he works off the coast, living life off the grid, just hauling up nets, chock full of sockeye. Those beautiful bastards are gold bars with fins in that Bristol Bay life. It's a far cry from Houston, where all our old buddies wear coats and wear ties, and we'll raise up our glasses, 'cause they're all kicking asses. Most folks ain't wired like John and I. Seekers and searchers and drifters like me. Let it roll, Well, he hauled in this season over 300,000. Now he's back on the island, drifting away. Made enough money to keep up this living and head back up north to Alaska come May. So to all you young seekers and all you young searchers and all you young drifters like John and like me, oh, living ain't easy when you don't have money, but money means nothing when you ain't living free. Seekers and searchers and drifters like me, let it roll, let it ride, let it be. All right. Any Todd Snyder fans in here? Cool. Send this one out to Jeremy, who's putting me up and letting me stay with him and brought me out here, all the way here to Carbondale. He loves Todd Snyder, so I'll do a Todd Snyder tune for him. Hope someone writes a song like this about me one day. Smoking long black Cadillac, the engine's winding down. He parked it up on the sidewalk like he owned the whole damn town. I'd hear him talking to some chick through a thick ghost of smoke, through a thicker haze of southern comfort and coke. Said, girl, you're hotter than the hinges hanging off the gates of hell. Don't be afraid to turn to me, babe, if he don't treat you well. And by he meant me, so I laughed and I shook his hand. He laughed a little bit louder and he yelled up at the band, play train song, pull me one more round, make them leave my boots on when they lay me into the ground. I am a runaway locomotive out of my one-track mind, and I'm looking for any kind of trouble that I can find. I got this old black leather jacket, got this case of Marlboro Reds, got this stash here in my pocket, got these thoughts in my own head, the will to run until I've got to walk, until I've got to crawl. This moment that we're in right now and nothing else at all. And a train song, pull me one more round, make them leave my boots on when they lay me into the ground. I'm a runaway locomotive out of my one-track mind. In the television blizzard lights, we looked around his place. We found him cold there on the sofa, a little smile across his face. And though I tried with all of my sadness, I just could not begin to weep for a man who looked to me like he died, laughing in his sleep, singing a train song. Pull me one more round, made him leave his boots on. When they laid him into the ground, he was tearing away. Locomotive out of his one-track mind. Play train song, play train song, play train song. Every time I play that song, it makes me want to quit writing songs. It's so good. What time y'all got? How are we doing on time? Good? What's that? Thanks, man. Still curious what time it is. 9:30. All right, perfect. Good. I'll do a couple more for you all. I'll send you on your way. There's a gray-haired woman who's old and wise. She's been around and round a long damn time. Said things have changed since she was a girl. It's been hard to watch this mess unfurl. We hang our hats on reality stars. Look how cool and rich they are. Yeah, be like them and you'll go far. With fickle fools we are. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cocoa ground. From dust we rise and in the dust we lie, going round and round. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold hard clay. Pigs don't fly, we're all gonna die, and we can't take your money to the grave. False prophet on the TV screen says the Lord Almighty speaks right through me. So open up your wallet and open it fast. He screams from a mountain of cold hard cash. Jesus is his guide and truth. Have you listened to him, son? I said, yes, sir, I've read his word. Seems you ain't read a single one. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cocoa ground. From dust we rise and in the dust we lie, going round and round. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold hard clay. Pigs don't fly, we're all gonna die, and you can't take your money to the grave. Ooh, it's a funny world that we're living in, full of lies, 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 lies. Love your neighbor as yourself. You curse my name, I wish you well. Agree to cast such wicked spell. Well, you hate me and I hate you. A bunch of pigs on the tube want to make that true. Vic don't care if you're wearing that crown. Yeah, you're still gonna end up underground. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cocoa ground. From dust we rise and into dust we lie, going round and round. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold heart of clay. Pigs don't fly, we're all gonna die, and you can't take your money to the grave. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cocoa ground. From dust we rise and into dust we lie, going round. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold heart of clay. Pigs don't fly, we're all gonna die, and you can't take your money to the grave. Hey y'all, thanks so much for listening to me tonight, and thank you for coming in. I hope your leg is better. What'd you do? Okay. Well, so you got a White Claw in your hand, so let's not roll the other one, okay, buddy? Anyway, my name is Tony Kamel. I really appreciate you coming. David, thanks for bringing some people out tonight. This is one of my oldest friends, just surprised me tonight, so. And thanks to Jeremy and the family for putting me up. I appreciate y'all very much. And dude, how about the sound tonight, everybody? Can we get a big round of applause? I came in here for sound check. So excited once we had sound check. So thanks again. I wrote this song when my dad passed away. And our whole world was kind of sudden, the whole thing overall. And our whole world just was flipped right on its head. If that's never happened to you, at some point it probably will in some form or fashion. So this is a tune on my... I do have a record out there that you can listen to on all the outlets and stuff. This is the last song on it, called Change. As I walk through the valley, there's a thoughtful old sound that's familiar and lovely as the soft, gentle ground. But on this old path, cast the shadows of change, and once again, darling, our lives rearrange. Oh, it's cruel, but it's certain. It's hard, but it's sure. When life closes curtains and darkness endures, but the darkness won't linger, and the light shines strong. Change is coming on. Change is coming on. These trials and times, from the sights to the smells, seem to settle so sweetly and suit me so well. But life as I know it sits now in the past. Ain't it funny how nothing seems to last? Oh, it's cruel, but it's certain. It's hard, but it's sure. When life closes curtains and darkness endures, but the darkness won't linger, and the light shines strong. Change is coming on. Change is coming on. Oh, change is coming on. Thanks, everybody. Good night. Cheers.